Stu, season's ended in defeat. Maybe a controversial red card in the second half. Certainly changed the way the game was going, didn't it?
It's hard to tell from our side. We're far away to see whether it's a red or not a red, but there was a similar tackle in the first half on Chelsea, which was exactly the same. It was like a mirror of it, and I just look at things and think, like, if you're going to make a decision like that, it's got to be the same both ways. And it's frustrating that it's not, but look, we can't look at that. Look, the lads give absolute everything after that once we got sent off and dug deep and really dug deep, and they've just nicked one at the end to win the game. And look, huge credit to us and huge credit to our fans again, like 400 odd there today, sung their hearts out, did not stop singing from minute one to the end, and it's a huge credit to them because they've supported us all year, and really just want to thank them for coming out all the way to Southend. Realistically, we had nothing to play for today, but they've come in their numbers to support the team. They've backed the boys all year when we've had dips in form. They've really got behind us this season, and that's what we've got to make sure next season, that we all stick together and go again, because it's going to be relentless again next season. This league's just relentless, and you've got teams getting promoted now that are already full time, so it's going to be even more harder. So look, we'll stick together and we'll go again.
And there's sort of time of year where you can be reflective on the year as a whole. What were your positives, and what do you think we can work better on next season?
Look, I think it's always harder, and I don't want to come out and sound negative, but I think it's hard to improve on a top 14 finish within this league, because the clubs coming into the division, the clubs that are getting relegated, what it does, it makes it so hard to bridge that gap. But we set high standards here, and we've got a group of lads that are really hungry to try and improve, and we will try and improve, and the aim will be to improve, but we've just got to be realistic as well and make sure that, that we don't get ahead of our station and think that we're just going to be a mid-table team. If we can stay up in this division by 1 point or 1 goal next season, it's an achievement, and it's a real achievement, because you've seen again today there's like 8,500 in, and that's what you're up against within this league. So we just got to make sure we stay grounded, don't get too ahead of ourselves. Us as a management team will get the lads working hard and making sure that every time they cross the white line, they give absolutely everything for the club and the badge, and that's all we can ask of them.
That was going to be my next season. Next question: how big of an ask is it to replicate even this season? Never mind improve.
Yeah, look, it's tough. It is tough. So look, us having a good season next season, staying in the league again, and that's how we got to look at it every year. We've had an incredible year today, this season. The lads have overachieved like humongously. To be in the top half of this league all season is incredible, and it's a huge credit to them, because it's not just the physical side of it, it's the mental side of it. Travelling up and down the country, lads getting up going to work at 6 the next day, then having to get up and go work again, and then they've got to come in and do a recovery session in training. So it's a huge credit to them. They've lived their lives right off the pitch, and we've seen the rewards this year. Like every one of them, from the lads that started the first game of the season to the lads that are out there now, the lads that have come off the bench, they've all been outstanding collectively. And look, everyone off the pitch, the work behind the scenes, from Rory the chairman, Dom the director, Fingers, to Brett the kit man, to you Chris the media guy, we've all stuck together. We've had a really good season, enjoyed it. We've all got to stick together now. There's so many people that I can thank, but everyone works so hard, and we've got to keep working hard. Once we keep that work ethic, we'll have success at this football club.
And what next for Stu Maynard? Do you go on holiday, switch off for a week, or are you straight back on your phone tomorrow for next season?
Yeah, it doesn't stop. It'd be nice to not think about football for 2-3 days. Me and Matty said it to each other the other day, you kind of need a 5-day break, but that'll probably end up to about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be on the phone to Matty watching the game back together while we're on the phone, and you're trying to look to improve and go again. So yeah, it's never stop, and you've got to have that work ethic. If you don't, you'll stand still. We don't want to stand still. We want to keep improving as a management team, and we want to keep improving the team.